Okay, so we're going to Joe in Texas. Hi, Joe. How are you this afternoon?
How you doing? Thank you for taking my call.
You're very welcome. How may we help you?
My question is, I've been separated for 9 months. I was the unfaithful spouse, and I've asked my wife to attend a couple weekend seminars to try to help with her healing, and she's refused. She's also said that she doesn't know whether she wants to work on restoring the marriage, although we have greater communication, which I'm optimistic about. But my question is whether I should keep bugging her about attending any more seminars or just leave it up to her, because as far as I know, she has not gotten any help other than when we attended a few counselor meetings initially.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to help any way I can to help with her healing.
Okay, a couple of quick questions, Joe. How long have you been married?
38 years.
38 years. Wow. Children?
3 older children.
Okay, and how old is the youngest?
The youngest is 26.
26. You sound a lot younger than you are, young man. If you have fathered a child that old, congratulations. And when did this affair occur?
I was discovered in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I could remember exactly how many years, because I don't remember exactly when it started, and I wish I could, because she's always asked me. And at least 10 to 12 years.
So you were in a relationship with another person besides your wife for at least a decade?
I had an affair at the office.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I didn't hear.
Yes, I was having an affair at the office.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so somebody you worked with and you were involved with her.
Okay, so did the affair end in 2016 or did it end many, many years ago?
No, it ended in 2016 when my wife discovered me.
Okay.
I was not man enough to admit it.
All right. But as soon as you were discovered, you ended it, which meant that the emotional connection with the affair partner doesn't sound like it was that strong. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So mostly this was about excitement, sex, that kind of thing, as opposed to being madly in love with somebody else. Am I reading that correctly?
That's correct, except she says that it should have been more than that, but I can't make her understand that, and I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any grounds to stand on.
Yeah, I get that. When a person finds out that the spouse has been cheating, then sure, the first thing to think is, what is there about her more than me? Why did you choose her over me? You must have been in love with her and not with me. You understand that that's what people go through. You've already said that, and you get that. So how long have you been apart now?
We've been apart 9 months. She
Okay.
asked me to separate in February, so it'll be 9 months this month.
Okay, so she found out in 2016, but she did not leave until 2019. Why? Why 3 years later?
No, I left. She asked me to leave.
I know, but she asked for that to happen in 2019, correct?
Yes.
So why 3 years
She said
later?
that
Why 3 years
she
from the
said
time?
that she needs.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Joe.
She said she needs. She said she needs some space. I'd been having some problems with pornography, and she said that she found some pictures on my phone, and all that I can recall was that I was trying to unsubscribe from different sites, and I'm not too technologically inclined on that. But anyway, she said she found some pictures, and she wanted to separate, and she wanted some time.
Okay.
So I decided to separate.
All right, I want to make sure I hear all this. So in 2016, she found out about the affair, but you guys stayed together. And then sometime late 2018, early 2019, somewhere in there, she found the porn, and it was like the final straw for her. Is that what I'm hearing?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now, I understand, and it's a tough situation, a very tough situation. What specifically is the question other than, or is the question only, should I keep asking her? And let me ask you this. What did she say when you asked her about attending the workshop with us? What was her response?
Just that she didn't want to.
Okay. Because she doesn't want to be involved with you anymore? Is that correct?
No, I think she's afraid of going through the whole process again and remembering everything again, just all the pain coming out again,
Hmm.
having to relive everything again.
I can understand that. I mean, you can understand that too, right?
Oh, certainly, yes, certainly.
Okay.
That's why I don't want to push her.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want her to think that I don't care.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you divorced or just separated?
No, just separated.
Okay. Has she filed for divorce?
No.
Okay. Joe, here's my suggestion. First of all, don't feel bad about the fact that you asked her to come to the workshop. That's actually a good thing. But when you say don't bug her, we agree with that altogether. Don't bug her. But it doesn't mean that you would never ask about the workshop again. But I would recommend this. My suggestions or recommendations would be wait until you get to a time, and hopefully you do have some of those. If not, hopefully you will have some of those. When you get to a time when things are more relatively calm, when you're getting along with each other, when there's no other issue pushing at you guys, and then say, and I would phrase it in terms of what you're asking. Now, certainly understand her fears about, I don't want to relive all that stuff again. The majority of our workshop, and I'm assuming you're talking about ours, the majority of our workshop is not about affairs. We do talk about affairs. There's a section about it. But the majority of our workshop is about relationships in general, like all kinds of things. I'm not going to try to put it all in here in 2 minutes, but a lot of things discussed in our workshop. And so if you ask, and she's not sure that she ever wants to come back and live with you again, then I wouldn't predicate it upon that. Like, let's go see if we can make this marriage work. If it were I, and I was asking my wife, and I were in the same situation as you, I'd be asking like this, maybe we can figure out how to get along better. And I would love that because I still love and care about you. Also, I'd like to understand some of the things that I myself did. Like, I try to be a good man, but obviously did a very bad thing. I'd like to understand how those kinds of things happen. And I would love to have closure if we're not going to get back together. Mm-hmm. In other words, if you talk about all those kinds of things, and if she asks, okay, but are they going to make me relive all this bad stuff? Then here's what you can say. If you call them, you can ask them all about that. And they'll be very honest with you. They'll tell you the truth about all that. And our folks will. If she calls here, they'll be honest with her. We don't want to cause her any more pain. We sure don't. We don't want to cause you any more pain. But there's an old axiom which says that until you ask, the answer is always no. Until you ask, the answer is always no. Mm-hmm. And you've had at least the courage to ask. So don't bug her. Wait until it's a better time, mm-hmm. whenever that might be, when it's calm and reasonable. Then don't make a demand. I don't think you have, but don't make it a demand. Just simply say something to the effect, here's what it can do for me. And would you at least talk to one of those folks on the phone so you can find out about it? Because I don't want you to have to relive all that stuff and feel bad again later. Now, they do talk about affairs in that 3-day workshop. But they talk about a whole lot of things about relationships in that workshop.
So many.
Pardon?
So many, yes. So many things about relationships.
And if you have a client representative here, and I'm assuming you do since you asked her to the workshop, ask. And if she prefers to talk to one of our women that work for us as client representatives, we have men and women. If she thinks she would trust a woman more, we can definitely get one of the women that work with us to talk to her on the phone and help her understand all these things. As a matter of fact, we can even put you with a client representative where that in her marriage, her husband was the one who cheated, and she will definitely understand what your wife is going through, those kinds of things. So we have people here that can help, and we'd love to help you if we possibly can.